Good day everyone. I am Marvin Liago and today I will present my review of the research paper entitled Data Mining Methods, a review written by Dimitrios Papakyriakou and Ioannis Barbonakis and published in the International Journal of Computer Applications in 2022. So this paper provides a comprehensive review of different data mining techniques used in big data analytics and discuss their strengths, weaknesses, and practical application. Okay, so the authors, Dimitrios Papakyriakou and Ioannis S. Barbonakis, so they are the one wrote who wrote the um, article about the data mining, and Demetrios Papakyriakou is a PhD candidate, and Ioannis Barbonakis is an assistant professor from the Hellenic Mediterranean University in Greece. So both authors specialize in electronic engineering and big data research. So their expertise allow them to provide a detailed overview of modern data mining algorithms. The main objective of their study was to review the most commonly used data mining methods and compare their advantages and disadvantages. So the authors also intended to guide researchers in selecting the most appropriate algorithm depending on the characteristics of the dataset and intended application. Okay, so for the research questions, so although the paper did not explicitly state research questions, they can be inferred as: first, what are the commonly used data mining methods? Second, what are the advantages and disadvantages of these methods? And the third is which algorithms are suitable for different datasets and application in domain. So the study sought to determine what data mining methods are commonly used, what their strengths and weaknesses are, and which algorithms are most suitable for different types of datasets and applications. And for the research methodology, so the research design was used a literature review or review research, and there's no experiment was conducted. So the study was a literature review methodology, and instead of collecting new experimental data, the authors analyzed previously published journals, books, and conference papers related to big data, machine learning, and data mining. So the study is therefore descriptive and comparative in nature. Well, for data gathering, so how were data gathered? So the authors collected information from published journal articles, books, conference papers, previous studies, and existing data mining research. So the participants, so there was no human participants in the data gathering setup to document analysis and literature review. And the tools or techniques that they use is the literature review, comparative analysis, and technical review. So the researchers gathered information from credible academic sources. So since there was a review paper, or this was a review paper, there were no participants involved. So the data gathering process consisted of document analysis and literature review. So they synthesized information from various publications to explain different algorithms and their application. Next is dataset formation. So how was the dataset formed? So instead of creating a numerical dataset, the authors collected existing data mining algorithms, reviewed research findings, mathematical models, published comparison. And for the data cleaning, so no traditional data cleaning. Instead, only selected relevant studies, removed unrelated materials, and organized algorithms according to categories. So the dataset in this study was not a traditional numerical dataset, but instead, the authors organized information from previous studies into categories of data mining techniques. So they selected relevant references, included unrelated information, and grouped the algorithms according to their functions. So making the review more systematic and easier to understand. And for data processing or model development, so the paper classified data mining techniques into several categories. So we have the supervised learning and we have the unsupervised learning. So the authors categorized data mining methods into these two, wherein the supervised learning includes algorithms such as decision trees, random forest, naive-Bayes, supports vector machines, and neural networks. On the other hand, for the unsupervised learning, it includes k-means, hierarchical clustering, DB-scan, optics, and a priori. So each algorithm was discussed in terms of its mathematical foundation, strengths, limitations, and practical application. So for the findings of this study, so the major findings, the study found that no single algorithm is best for every data set. So algorithm selection depends on data size, data structure, data quality, research objective. And the paper emphasized that choosing the proper algorithm will improve accuracy, speed, prediction, performance, and knowledge discovery. And for the research gap. So the gaps identified, although comprehensive, the paper has several limitations. So first, the paper did not conduct any experimental validation, meaning the authors did not test the algorithms themselves. Second, there was no real-world implementation using actual applications or case studies to demonstrate how the algorithms perform in practice. Then third, the study did not include performance benchmarking, so there was no direct comparison of algorithm speed, accuracy, or efficiency. So in addition, the paper did not compare the algorithms using actual datasets, making it difficult to determine which algorithm performs best under specific conditions. Then finally, the paper is focused mainly on theoretical discussion rather than practical experimentation. And these limitations create opportunities for future researchers to conduct experimental studies, compare algorithms using real-world datasets, and evaluate their performance in practical applications. Okay, so the authors also um, provided recommendations for future research. So they suggested that future researchers should compare different data mining algorithms using modern big data platforms such as Hadoop and Apache Spark, so which are designed to process massive data sets efficiently. So they also recommended exploring Raspberry Pi clusters, so as a cost-effective, high-performance computing environment for testing distributed data mining algorithms. So lastly, they proposed using parallel computing techniques. This is to evaluate how algorithms perform when multiple processors work simultaneously. So these future studies can provide practical evidence on algorithm efficiency, scalability, and performance when handling real-world big data applications. So in conclusion, this paper serves as an excellent reference for understanding different data mining techniques. So it highlights that selecting the right algorithms depends on the nature of the dataset and the research problem. So overall, The paper provides valuable guidance for researchers, students, and practitioners working in big data and data mining. Thank you for listening.